Peace, what's up y'all? Phillip James, coming back to you again. Today is Friday, it is August 17th, and it is 2018. Now, check this out. I thought this was pretty intense. Satanic temple unveils statue of goat god Baphomet, or Baphomet, however you want to say it, outside the U.S. government building. Satanic worshippers have celebrated the unveiling of a demonic statue of a goat-headed creature with wings outside a government building in the U.S. Members of the Satanic Temple brought the 8.5-foot tall carving of Baphomet, an occult goat-man hybrid, goat-man-woman hybrid, technically. Once again, they leave the breasts off of this statue and they make the phallic or penis very subliminal. You know what I mean? It's kind of in there, so you can't really see it too easily, but it's there and you know it if you know what you're looking for. But they brought the 8.5 occult goat man woman hybrid to the grounds of the Arkansas State Capitol building in Little Rock yesterday. I do believe it's the Supreme Court where it's at. But they can't mount it anywhere because there's a law from 2017 to where they need to have a legislative sponsorship to mount the monument somewhere. Now, we're gonna read the rest of this real quick. The winged monster sits on a throne emblazoned with a pentagram. Alongside a child, gazes adoringly up at the man with the goat head. The striking statue was part of a rally outside the state seat of government and a protest at a Ten Commandments monument already installed in the grounds. Now, once again, there's that law. So the Ten Commandments were actually secretly built there and mounted there, from what I understand. Now, is that the truth? God only knows. It's hard to tell what the truth is, but I can tell you what I've read. Now, I read that the Ten Commandments were put there, and not even 24 hours after they were put there, they were hit by a car purposely and crumbled to pieces. But they already put a new one up. Now, am I cool with this? Well, we have the separation of church and state. Should we have either of these monuments there? No. Put them in a park and put them, right beside each other. Do whatever you get, the rally is, do whatever they're doing, but don't do it out front of a state building. Because then that causes more problems, more division. It's the whole point. You see what I mean? Now, of course, like I said, it's missing the breasts. There is the phallic penis shape right there with the snakes around it, the serpents around it. And like I said, it's missing the breasts. You can see the as above, so below symbolism with the hands. As the children look up at him, like worshiping / praying almost. I don't want to call it praying because that wouldn't be what it is. Once again, like I said, they cannot mount it anywhere because of a law from 2017. Now, it has now been taken away, but the Satanic Temple have filed a lawsuit to have it reinstated in the name of religious pluralism and the First Amendment. KATV News reports. The display prompted counter-protests from Christian activists. The Satanic Church, who have chapters across the globe, across the earth, that campaign for religious freedom, claim they wrote to the state legislators and to ask the Baphomet statue be allowed. Speaking at the rally, Lucian Greaves, spokesman and co-founder of the Satanic Temple, said the event is intended to be an inclusive gathering where the Satanic Temple will be celebrating pluralism along with Christian and secular speakers. People of many faiths will come together at the Capitol to reject the Arkansas state legislature's efforts to privilege one religion over others. Now, once again, I do believe in what you're saying right there. Separation of church and state. Okay, I'm all for that. I don't think that should be there. I don't think the Ten Commandments should be there. Not at a government building. I think it should be in a park, like I said. The Ten Commandments monument was first put up last year after a bill sponsored by Republican Senator Jason Rappert was passed, according to The Independent. Mr. Rappert issued a statement on Facebook saying, no matter what these extremists may claim, it will be a very cold day in hell before an offensive statue will be forced upon us to be permanently erected on the grounds of the Arkansas state capitol. Now, do I agree with that? Yes, it shouldn't be there. But I also don't think they should put the Ten Commandments there for the sake of religious freedom. Now, pluralism and all this stuff about faiths coming together, it's all part of the plan. You see what I mean? They're merging it all. The Vatican, they're in charge of it. So, I mean, it's going down. All right. So, our rights to build a monument were exercised through the electoral and legislative processes and have been upheld by the judicial system. They are no less sacred than the freedoms of a shrill few, for whom legal and political rights are merely methods to fleece the gullible and entertain the cynical. Due process was followed to the letter of the law when the Secretary of State and the Capitol Arts and the Grounds Commission held a series of open and public meetings to gather input on the placing of the Ten Commandments monument. Now, like I said, they put that monument up of the Ten Commandments very secretly, put it up there, got it put up, and when once it was put up, not even 24 hours, it was already hit by a car and destroyed. And then they already built a replacement, and it's back up. Now, I just don't think it should be at a government building. Obviously, I'm all for the Ten Commandments. I think there should be the Ten Commandments in every city. You know what I mean? But should it be at your Supreme Court or Capitol building? No, I do not think so. That is not a good idea, in my opinion. It just causes division, separation, arguing, protests, rallies, and so on. You know what I mean? So no, I do not agree with either statue being there. Just what I feel. So I wanted to go ahead and get a second article real quick. Satanic Temple brings Baphomet statue to Arkansas for rally. Little Rock, Arkansas. The Satanic Temple brought its statue of a goat-headed winged creature named Baphomet to the Arkansas Capitol during a rally to protest a Ten Commandments monument already on the Capitol grounds. The rally Thursday drew about 150 people. Several speakers called for the removal of the Ten Commandments monument or for the officials to install Baphomet as well. But the statue of Baphomet, who is seated and accompanied by two smiling children, can't be installed under a 2017 law that requires legislative sponsorship for consideration of any monument. Now, that's what's holding them back. They can keep it on their truck, they can unveil it, they can do whatever they want like that, but they cannot install it yet. The Ten Commandments monument was installed quietly in 2017. Less than 24 hours after its installation, a man drove his car into the monument, smashing it to pieces. A replacement monument, fortified with concrete barriers, was put in place earlier this year. So, you see what I mean? And like I said, I'm all for it. I think the Ten Commandments should be in every city, just not at the Capitol building, because that causes this type of separation, this type of rally where everybody goes crazy. I mean, look at that statue. It's unbelievable. I cannot believe that, why just remove the Ten Commandments, move them somewhere else. That's all you need to do. And then this will not get placed at your Capitol building. That's unbelievable. I mean, look at that picture. As above, so below, missing the breasts, has the phallic with the serpent around it, has wings, sitting on that throne with the pentagram, as above, so below, smiling children. It's horrible. I mean, this is like the worst statue you could possibly have. I mean, that is bad. So, we'll see where this goes. We'll see if it gets mounted. This is old news, but I wanted to go ahead and, show that they transported this thing from the Satanic Temple in Salem, I do believe. That's what I'm getting from this. So, alright, y'all, you know who it is. Phil James. I'll keep you up to date on this, and hopefully we'll figure out soon what's going on with it. But yeah, Phil James, much love, peace, I'm out.